Most people think startups fail because ideas are bad. That's comforting, but it's wrong. Because if ideas were the real problem, then good ideas would always win. But they don't, so something else is going on. And it's not talent, it's not timing, it's incentives. And incentives quietly control everything. When a startup fails, people usually ask, what went wrong with the idea? But that's the wrong question, because most startup ideas are not actually tested in isolation. They are tested inside a system where funding, pressure, expectations, and growth targets already exist. So from day one, the idea is not evaluated purely on merit. It is evaluated on potential returns. Incentives are invisible forces that shape decisions. Founders don't just wake up and decide randomly. They react to pressure. Investors want growth, fast growth. Employees want upside, equity, exit opportunities. Founders want validation and survival. So what happens? Everyone starts optimizing for what they are rewarded for, not what actually works. This is where it gets interesting. A startup can have a good idea, but still fail completely. Why? Because incentives push it in the wrong direction. Let's say a company builds a solid product, but growth is slow. Investors get impatient, so pressure increases. Scale faster. Expand markets. Spend more on marketing. Now the company shifts focus from building value to proving growth. And that shift slowly destroys the original idea. Look closely at most startup failures and you'll see the same pattern. It's rarely, we built the wrong idea. It's usually, we changed the idea to satisfy incentives. Companies start simple, then add features to attract funding, then expand too early to show growth, then burn cash to maintain expectations. And eventually, the core product disappears. If you don't understand incentives, you will misread every failure. You'll think they just executed poorly, when in reality, they executed exactly what they were rewarded to do. And that's a very different problem, because execution doesn't fix misaligned incentives. It amplifies them. So the next time you see a startup fail, don't just ask what the idea was. Don't get distracted by the pitch, the branding, or the story they told the world. Ask a deeper question. What were they actually being rewarded for? Because whatever that answer is, that's what they optimized for. If they were rewarded for growth, they chased growth. If they were rewarded for hype, they created hype. If they were rewarded for short-term wins, they sacrificed long-term value. And over time, those small decisions compound. They quietly reshape the company until the original idea is no longer what's being built at all. So failure in many cases isn't sudden. It's gradual, predictable, built step by step through misaligned incentives. And once you start seeing that, you can't unsee it. Because the real question is never just, was this a good idea? It's, was this system designed to protect the idea or to distort it? And that's where the real answer always is.